Yes, sir. I got the NFC West this year. And you got the AFC West. I got the Bengals week 5 after the bye. Oh. Yeah, those guys are, that guy's a freak, bro. I feel like I always play that fucker. Yeah, they did it a few years ago. Still. Oh, they'll probably sign someone right now. They'll probably make them move. Yeah, it'll be like one of my old players or something. Some like, it'll be like Zach Pascal, who's like somehow out there or something. It'll be Gabe Copeland. Will be the guy. No. Oh. Wow. Look at Bart Seaman and getting away. Kevin Myers with a 1 XL, plus 1 XL. Got him with a 91. Oh. Oh. Jalen Baldwin with a foot fracture out for 4 more weeks. Christopher Columbus. Christopher Columbus. Shauna Paul. Jalen Baldwin's out for 4 weeks with a foot fracture. DJ Shark broken rib. Delvin Derby. Left tackle for the Bears with a complete MCL tear, 4 weeks. Alvin Kamara with a broken collarbone out 7 weeks. And Niles Larson, receiver, out 17 weeks with a compound foot for the Chiefs. I don't even know what to expect. This is Monday Night Football, folks. We're going to get to see all the scores. You got to let me know about all these scores because I never looked down there ever. Okay. I don't even look at them when I'm like watching your games, barely. I don't know why. I never look at it. Yeah. They got the all blacks and we're going with the all blacks. Just a regular, we're just going regular jerseys, fucking Monday Night Football. There we go. Let's trade paint. This guy's pounding on his chest in his room. I know. It's going to be a tough season for the Colts, folks, but we're going to try to see if we can't get back to the promised land for one more.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
Well, I don't know. It's going to be interesting because I don't know how we're going to stop the run, but we'll find out.
Baltimore Ravens. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now,
it's
Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are
maybe twice as much.
And Charles Davis.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports
yeah, last year was the best one we ever had by far.
M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and
they got the grave site, basically.
Alongside Charles
like
Davis,
Edgar Allan Poe's house.
Charles, a new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night. All sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
There he is,
we do put a spotlight on key games, don't we? Even key nights. Thursday night has become a spotlight night. How about Sunday night? But there still is some magic to playing on Monday night, and these two teams are feeling it.
For a big white boy with 93 catching. Yeah. We found ourselves a banger.
They left in the middle of a cold night in 1984, but the Colts are back, and we're underway in Baltimore. This will be fielded at the 6.
He said the
he'll get it up
Colts
to
are
about
back.
the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. They'll have Lamar Jackson calling the shots, the former Heisman Trophy winner from Louisville.
Jesus.
First and 10, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in second down.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Oh.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here. First and 10.
Here he comes. He was drafted in the late first round last year, folks. No. He's never thrown ever. Not against teams like this.
On first down, Callaway.
Look at Blanton.
And he's brought down,
Already just
getting this
fucking
one up to
moving
about
people.
the 35.
He's going up against
moving
Veal,
the
isn't
chains
he?
there on a gain of 12.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the
Big
preseason,
Austin Jones got a big power run game.
Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
30 God fucking level. That was tight as fuck.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I want to see Julius Peppers, folks, the newly acquired running
They'll
back.
run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And we look now at the offense for Indianapolis.
Obviously a tough test for this offense right out of the gate. Road game in game 1 of the new year. Conventional wisdom says, go slow, take care of the football. I think in this case, attack early and get the home team back on their heels.
Off the play fake. Jones.
Oh, what am I
This
doing?
one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I had that too.
And the big meat on the D-line. We'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he comes back with one complete. And getting this just shy of midfield.
I have a feeling he's going to have a big year with Jones. This year, the slot and the tight end are probably going to light it up. A lot more than usual for me.
Near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing
See, like shit like that.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Go Raiders.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little
Can you
off
have a
on that
pass
throw.
back here?
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's Jones. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to walk. He's got it.
Oh, he could hit that
And
pass,
he'll
ladies
get
and
into the
gentlemen.
end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Don't forget about the big old target out there, the perennial Pro Bowl.
As his guys are able to strike first here in this
Got the
opening quarter.
Renzo.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Oh my God, am I going to do this every single time now?
They will send this one away.
I'm going to be able to do it every time or not?
This will be taken very short. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience.
Oh, the fullback up like that.
Comments muttered his way by
There's
the
the big newly acquired D-tackle Ryan Montgomery.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He's taking solid
And we
shots.
get a
Old
quick peek
spot
at
and
the
his old
Ravens
number.
starting offense.
And last night we were discussing some of the changes they've made offensively during the offseason, and we know it helps for them to have the first game at home. Hopefully this crowd, which we saw coming in, they've been here for a while, ready to go. You and I should have joined the tailgates, that's for sure. They're going to give them plenty of encouragement. They'll try to ride that wave and get their first victory of the year.
And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
295. He's a speed rusher out of UCLA. Yes. We're going within the Pac-12 for this one, ladies and gentlemen. Colts haven't done it much in this franchise.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
A rare misthrow by Jackson.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see.
I get to see one of the all-time best punt returners in all the
first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Every time, huh?
They'll be looking to duplicate
I do
that
like
first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Callaway. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
He looks fresh off the injury, ladies and gentlemen, that have sidelined him for the rest of the last year in the Super Bowl.
They'll run on 1st down. Callaway. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jones, and that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 13 yards out, and the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns
ran it from that
for
close.
him. How are they going to slow him down?
I just saw. I wanted to run that out.
Now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him, or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Set down to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll bring it a few
look at
past the
17,
20
Joey
to the
Tony.
23-yard line.
Something on his head. Jesus.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know
blitz coming, and down he goes.
That's what he does best, folks. He
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on.
Like Bruce.
On the screen soon.
Ron Bruce. Yo.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Like 12.
Here's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Copper.
And he'll be about a 4 yards shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
He should be the sub back, but I got to play Dean, dude. He needs to play.
Jackson on 3rd and long.
I tried to do the fly ball a little too late.
A pickup of 27.
Oh, boy.
They pick up the first
Crocker,
down
dude, that guy
process.
always rips him for big games. That's their Wes Welker guy. He torches me.
On 1st down, Stroud. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he's on here to punt it away. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yep, Avion Myers.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now where will the side judge stop his clock? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Jones looking crisp. You know, he learned all these routes from Coach Jimmy Donovan.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command.
Oh, there goes Penn's. He's down the sideline.
Wow. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 7, Jones. And he will find his man on the outside.
Patty Humphrey, folks.
Now Jones.
Oh, no.
Will be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson.
Ooh, nice hit by Maria.
Got a man. It's Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before we get a good head of steam going.
Oh,
that's caught by Hollister.
Oh, my God, there's that Hollister guy.
But able to slip across the 35. Wow. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll run on first down. Stroud.
Oh, that looks like he broke his leg.
Get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
No.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive... And it's a fumble! This is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he's looked pretty good. He does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter.
Oh, what a play.
To start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now Jones to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Callaway. And he'll go down at the 26.
That was a truck stick when you did that.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. On second down and 4, Jones. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Oh, the one you dreamed of.
Jackson now. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. They go play action here on first down.
Dude, I kicked my guy. I tried to round it and I went way off course.
Down to the 26. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, Jackson under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson throwing on 3rd and long.
Somebody.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Barely fucking
no problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass.
No, what are you doing? My God, bro.
Picked off at the 35.
Why would you do that?
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
They're going to go for it? I thought they were going to kick it right there.
They come out here in the eye. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back.
These fucking guys are so lucky.
So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be
they're going to go for it again.
That has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on third down.
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. From behind, and he's
got nothing out of it. What a call. Dean again. See the man. This guy brings a little something different at the linebacker spot than anyone I've had. His rushing ability. Vaughn should have got no part of that.
So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports
halftime report.
Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville, where you see the final score there.
Detroit.
Daniel Jones. 2 touchdown passes as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. From there, we take the long trip across the country, about as far as you can go. Check on the Seahawks in Seattle.
QB, though.
And they were victorious in that one over the visiting San Francisco 49ers. 21-7, the final score. Finally, let's get to the desert. Check on the Cardinals at home. England
Vikings, look at the Vikings.
They were losers in that one. To the visiting Minnesota
win
Vikings.
Over that tough Cardinals.
17-10, the final score. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've
He doesn't have that
things
super
in a certain
burst
way in the
anymore
first
that he
half,
used to.
and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jones now off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
That might have been one of the all-time greats.
Play there. 51 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Yes, sir.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie.
Because
usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
That was one of the best. Dude, he dropped it right. I didn't think I was going to have a chance until about halfway running. I was like, oh my God.
Now the
I mean, I
extra
did,
point.
but I didn't. It's like one of those ones. Dude, I didn't think it was going to be dropped right on him.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
That was like the quarterback competition where they have those little targets way down there. You got to drop them into. Derek Carr is great at those. He knows how to throw those high ones that just fall straight down. Like, yeah, dude, it's phenomenal. Yeah.
This one taken from the 7.
Oh, there's the rookie.
The 20 before he's brought down at the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He's gonna
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I put my training focus on him too.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
The other guys that were on there were backups. So.
They run the counter. Stroud. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy.
I bet you he's the reason why we're so good right now in the run game. That D tackle that I got probably helps out a ton.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is taken at the 10. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
I think so.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
Bland is playing great. Look at Bland after the play, 64. Just rough in the
Put it in with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Jones, and he fires one incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, One of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. A big play that time for the Ravens. 44 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
We never run this play.
On first down, Stroud. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
You did it. I had to.
That's the funniest line. And it's been like this all night long.
I had
Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Has been stellar. Can they hold them again?
3rd and goal, Jackson.
Oh, no. That would have been picked by Warranty. But Dean puts his big old paw up and slaps it out.
So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12.
He'd probably turn out better than what the Recky had done.
Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, what, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
Oh my
God, nice job
dude.
There as he gets this one up just
this guy's the best player on the game
line at the 34. Here comes the
if I would have just broke it outside and know what to do, I would
have stuck. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
Yeah. I thought I was going down like 5 different times.
Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement.
I'm liking this dude.
And he'll go down.
He's got some size to him too.
47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the
I
backs,
don't even remember how big he was, but he just looks big.
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Callaway. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. second and 14. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. On fourth down, Jones.
Oh, what a play.
And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen that. You and I both look at practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here. Fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stroud, and they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth.
Play a little man-to-man.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
How do they recover every fucking fumble, bro? Always. They get a fucking game out of it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Ravens on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete. He had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it to Jackson. He gets it to ground, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Over the middle, complete. It's Barker. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Dexter Lewis was covering that tight end on that double move over the middle.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw again is Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can...
It's caught for the Ravens touchdown. As his guys are in for 6.
Ravens are back
as his
in
guys
the
are back
zone.
within a single score.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football?
Dude, look at
offense
this.
take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick
He's like
themselves
running more
back
aggressive
up
than
and help
ever
their
right
team.
now.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Callaway, he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. And it looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still
he's a one-year pro.
So they can't just sit out and running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And
before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Well, that was absolutely
I was scared. It looked like he was like breaking off of it too. I just took it way wide.
One of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
He's electric, man.
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call
okay,
it.
I ran the
Pretty
ball
long
wrong.
drive that time.
Save
11
us.
plays all told. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown.
Trying to keep it under 17 points this year again, all the way through the regular season.
Fielded about a yard
Oh!
deep. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard
If I would have got the hit
line.
stick fumble there,
Well,
it
not
would have been
exactly
nuts.
a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've
Look
got
how
to
long
go
it takes
a
them to get
long
up.
way now to try and score some points. I do know this from
Yeah, I
experience.
drafted this
There will
year.
be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Oh my God, look who that
Down for the
is!
5th time tonight,
Ryan
and this one is going to be a
Montgomery got
safety.
him. Wow, I put the icing
So
on the
that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is
he's a
now
big hitter,
a
I think, I'm
two-score
pretty
game.
sure.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does
Yeah.
it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends
positions
up
in need
deciding
right
this
there.
game.
Philip Shade was good, but he's only a 71 overall. I need something green there.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the
Oh,
free
here's
kick.
the rookie corner, Myers.
Taken in at the 22.
95 speed. He's a second return man. He had a good preseason. Pretty good.
And the Colts getting ready to go. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. They find some open field here.
Of course. But they can cut. Oh, illegal block in the back it was. I thought it was just holding.
Now that's one
They can slurve and move any way they want and never
So
get a
that's an
penalty called on them.
explosive play,
But
a real
I just
explosive
cut
play
it to
that
the
gets
fucking
wiped
right.
out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Yeah.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, it's complete.
Oh,
And he'll
they
be
come right
brought
back with a
down. That's
penalty.
face mask.
Ref didn't like that,
Certainly
Jim
looked like
D.
it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Penalty, dude.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face
That was
mask.
outside zone. We've only called it
Talk about
4
a play
times. No, we won't.
that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Jones operating from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And this one is right down Broadway.
How far was that from the
will extend their
43?
lead even further. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved at
That's what I'm saying, man.
Who cares?
Good
Let's
thing.
get out of here. and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Going right side here, and that's complete. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
Tyrone
and
Murray.
he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now Jones throwing on first down.
Come on, you
Looking
fucking
left
retard.
sideline, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the
Heck,
football
I'm not
here.
even
Obviously, the
passing anything
incompletion
over,
stops the
nothing.
clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And it just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts.
You're going to get another
That'll
chance
leave them
here,
with 2
bud.
remaining. We'll be back after this.
You're going to get one more shot at this dude.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Check three.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. On 1st and 10, Jones. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 21 yards
40 burgers.
And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
I needed it, man. I felt like that game was way too close for comfort. I don't want to see it in like that.
For that first win, it's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
Down
It certainly is.
21-16
Any
after
road
the
win in the
fourth,
NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough
42
opponent?
to take some dome off the top of their head.
This will be taken in at the 1.
Watch this. What a way to end the game.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory.
Watch
And with
this.
that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Yeah.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting
Ryan
time.
Montgomery
With just 1
making
week
an
gone
impact
and
on
plenty of
the
weeks to
safety.
go. So for Indianapolis, it'll be a happy trip
Colts
home
ran
as they
the
start the
hell out of
season
the
with a
ball.
road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our
Julius
entire crew
Pepper,
here
7
at
for
Sports
70.
Operating Garden,
I didn't know he was the last guy that I didn't change his number. I actually kind of like it. 37 looks tight. What do you think about 37 on him? Same here. It's unique. Like, you know who he is when you see it. You know 37. He look because he's kind of big. Maybe that's what makes him look so big, is the number. How big is he? 6 foot 210. Marriott 11 tackles. Vincent Dean 9 tackles, a sack and a half. Full tackle for a loss. Yeah. Out of USC, you know I think it's a Trojan. Had to have once for. Yeah. Yeah. Mike Melton, nice game too. Rookie Kevin Myers. Brian Bowman had a sack. Vaughn with a sack and a half. Lester Lewis 3 tackles for loss. Brewer 2. Marriott 2. Tyrone Murray. Vaughn and Dean with forced fumbles, no recoveries. Princeton. Brian Montgomery. He had 3 tackles, 1 sack, 1 safety. Flintstones. Flintstone. Yeah. That was from like Street Fighter 2 Turbo Edition. Ultimate Turbo. Alright. They passed all the goals. Benny Biddle. Biddle getting to an 80 overall.
It's nice and cool now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Doesn't feel like it in here.
Yeah.
Maybe I should open the window.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool down like 80 degrees. You can feel the breeze.
Okay. Let me open this.
Feel the breeze.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Here. Wrong way.
Yeah, you got it?
Yeah.
Nice. Very good. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Rush was on point. Our pass rush was on point. Big game against the Redskins. Yes, it is. Who signed Quentin Nelson? I'm looking for it right now. I don't see it. No, he couldn't have. He was in free agency like the whole time too. Yeah. Dude. Yeah. Yeah, that's what happened to like Kerry Willis and I'm looking for him. Dude, he's not. I'm on the NFL page. He's not on it. Even on. I'm on the NFL roster. The NFL. He's not even on here. Where's Metcalf? No, he's out there. You saw him still out there. I don't think anyone signed him. All right. No, I don't see him either, Metcalf. Wait a minute, dude. I may not be able to touch my toes, but I'll still walk these hubs. Dude, there's no Metcalf. He's like, I thought he was 30. Maybe they have a limit of how many players there can be on, like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. Right. Yeah, probably not. Dude, I'm tripping. He was on a team that second week, or he was there. Wow. Dude, the thing is, I cut him before training camp was over. He should be a free agent. It's weird.